Hello guys, welcome to Solving Solutions. On today's tutorial, we are going to show you how to refactor the attribute table of this particular data. So we have this point data, and then each of these fields have their data type. For the SSP, you can see it's a string. For the longitude and the latitude, you can see they are reals. Then you see the length of the character and the precision. For the TPH, if you hover the mouse around it, you can see they are integers, right? So you can also find that when you come down to properties and then you go to fields, you can see the data type for each of the fields, right? So what Refactor helps you to do, it helps you to change the data type of the field and also maybe to rearrange how they are arranged in your attribute table. Let's say if we come back to our attribute table again, you can see SSP, the longitude, latitude. Perhaps if you want to take the coordinates to the latter part and then bring these other parameters in the front, the Refactor tool helps you to achieve that. So let's come to processing toolbox. If you can't find it, you can see it under processing, and then that's the toolbox. And then we search for Refactor. So it's Refactor Fields under the vector table. So we open that up. When we do, we have a brief description of what the tool does. This algorithm allows the editing of the structure of the attribute table of a vector layer. So under this fields mapping, you can see the different fields and their data types, right? Now, okay, let's see how we can maximize this. Good. So for the SSP, you can see text, longitude, you can see decimal. So let's say, for instance, now we want to change these different parameters from integers to double. We can declare that. Now this is the length, that's of the whole numbers, and then when you now come to the precision, that's the number of decimal places. So we can still leave it as 10 or as long as you want it to be. For the other parameter, we can also make it double and then also make it maybe 10 or 15 as the case may be. So remember, we have different data types, right? Now some of them can be easily converted directly. However, in others, you need to create a new field, and then maybe via the attribute table, we'll come to that, create a new field and then write a simple expression to convert the data type inside of that particular field to another data type, right? So we have basically changed the TPH and the benzene to decimals at maybe 10 decimal places as the case may be. Then we can just decide to either save to file or leave it as a default scratch layer. So we can just run. So it has run successfully. If we come down here to the attribute table and then we open that up, you can now find out that your TPH is now double, just like your latitude and your longitude, right? But these other parameters are still integers, right? We also told you that you can reorder your fields. So let's take the refactor table up, and then now we have longitude, latitude. So we can decide to move those fields down to the latter part. When we have done that, we run, and then if we open this our refactored layer, you are going to see that the longitude and the latitude has been moved to the latter part, right? Now we also said something about using the attributes table. So let's turn on editing mode. Let's say you have refactored your table and you also want to do a few more stuff. You can just come to the attribute table. So we have to integer, we have to string. So if we say to string, then what is the value we are trying to pass inside of that particular command? We can come to the fields and values. Remember that these two fields are actually integers, right? So if we can take any of them, let's say, and then we close that. So we are going to create a new field. Let's call that TTTT, and then for the output field type, we can have it as string. And then when we click on OK, you can see that it has actually populated the values that we have under this field that was an integer to another field that is now having a data type of a string, right? Good. So basically, these are some of the ways you can refactor the should I call it the architecture of your attribute table, either by reorganizing the fields or maybe trying to change data types of the field using the refactor fields directly, or you can pass through the attribute table of your dataset. So we are going to see you on another interesting tutorial. Until then, keep staying safe and have a fantastic time. Bye.